Welcome to Mexico's most recognized paradise. Cancun, perhaps the best-known destination in all of Mexico, sits on a 13-mile-long, 396-meter L-shaped island that squares off the north coast of the Yucatan Peninsula. Cancun was always destined to be a paradise. In fact, it was built specifically with luxury travel in mind. The large vacation center was built up from jungle and pristine beach in just over a decade. Today, it is one of the most visited destinations in the world, attracting more than 4 million tourists annually. The big draw. Endless attractions and things to do. From white sand beaches to impressive large coral reefs to explore and near-perfect weather, you'll never run out of adventure. In this video, we are going to talk about top 10 best places to visit in Cancun. Let's get started. 10. Cruising to Isla Mujeres. Another destination that is closely associated with Cancun is the lovely Isla Mujeres, the Island of Women. Located about 13 kilometers from the mainland and just a short hydrofoil ride from the pier at the Convention Center, Cancun Center. This long, skinny island, it's just 7 kilometers long and 650 meters wide, is particularly popular among surfers for the larger waves experienced on its east coast, while divers love the abundant marine life surrounding the numerous coral reefs of Garifon Natural Reef Park. It's also popular with beachgoers who enjoy the less hectic pace. Traffic on the island is limited to taxis and buses, all of which are vastly outnumbered by golf carts and scooters. 9. Getting lost at Urbano Cava Park. In the heart of Cancun is Urbano Cava Park, Park Cava, also known as the Cava Ecological Park. This natural oasis is a popular spot for a stroll, a jog, or a picnic, and consists of a 2-kilometer-long trail that cuts through a mix of tall palm trees and lush gardens. The park is particularly popular for families traveling with kids due to its playground and petting zoo. There's plenty of wildlife to watch out for, too, including iguanas, the raccoon-like coatis, deer, a type of small wild pig called a peccary, and even the occasional spider monkey. It's a particularly good spot for birdwatchers to visit, especially during migration season, when species from as far as the US and Canada winter here. Other highlights include the Casa Maya Museum, a tiny yet fascinating attraction with its history of the development of the region. 8. Climbing the scenic tower and Scaret. Must-do while in Cancun is to take a trip up the scenic tower, Torre Escenica, something of a landmark in the hotel district due its height. It's 110 meters tall, as well as its pencil-thin base. The tower is a fun diversion for those wanting a bird's-eye view of the city, as well as its many beaches and the surrounding coastline. While a set of steep steps can be climbed, by far the best way to reach the top is to simply take a seat in the large round elevator that gradually, as it rises and rotates, becomes an observation deck. It's a particularly attractive structure at night when it's lit up to resemble a Mayan representation of a flower. 7. Enjoying animal adventures. A good place to get a close-up view of the area's rich marine life is at Cancun's interactive aquarium. After donning flippers and a snorkel, you're free to swim around the facility's enclosures surrounded by numerous species, from stingrays to seahorses and clownfish. The real highlight, however, is the attraction Swimming with Dolphins experience, an exciting program that allows you to get up close and personal with these gentle sea creatures. Similar programs are also offered at other nearby venues, including Dolphin Discovery and Dolphinaris Cancun. 6. Exploring El Meco Archaeological Site. Another interesting Mayan site that is easily accessible from Cancun's main resort area. This one, located at the north end of the main beaches, is the El Meco Archaeological Site. Originally inhabited around AD 300, it rose to prominence as a Mayan trade center from the 1100s until its decline after the arrival of the Spanish in the 16th century. A particular interest is the 12.5-meter-tall El Castillo, the only pyramid of its kind to have been built in the area. Perched atop the pyramid are the remains of an old temple from which you'll be rewarded with stunning views over the coastline and Isla Mujeres. This easy 1 hour or so visit is well worth adding to your Cancun itinerary. 5. Diving to the Cancun Underwater Museum. One of the most unusual points of interest in this resort town is the Cancun Underwater Museum, MUSA. Set up in 2009 in the wake of storm damage to the Cancun National Marine Park, this seabed-based attraction is dedicated to the art of conservation, and is a delight for divers to explore. The core of this unique art collection are the more than 500 sculptures spread across 2 underwater galleries. A few are located on land in a nearby mall, submerged at depths of between 3 and 6 meters and encompassing human figures in a variety of poses. There's even a concrete car. Put together by 6 artists from Mexico and Britain, the sculptures will ultimately form the basis for new coral reefs. 4. Stopping at the Maya Museum. Located in the Cancun Center, the city's large convention complex, the Maya Museum, Museo Maya de Cancun, is an attraction that's certainly worth visiting to learn more about the region's rich history. The largest such museum project since the opening of the Templo Mayor Museum in Mexico City in 1987, this superb attraction does a good job of explaining the ancient roots of the region's Mayan culture, from its founding centuries ago right up to the modern day. Highlights include some 350 artifacts spread across 3 halls, most from in and around Cancun, including skeletal remains found in Tulum that date back 14,000 years, and the remains of the famous 10,000-year-old Woman of the Palms. 3. Discovering El Rey Maya ruins. If you've room in your Mexico itinerary for another interesting archaeological site, just a few minutes away from the Punta Nizuc end of Cancun are a number of interesting Mayan ruins known as El Rey. Named after a mask found here that was believed to be dedicated to the sun god, the El Rey ruins, Las Ruinas del Rey, include the remains of some 47 buildings, along with numerous tombs built by the Mayans from AD 900 onwards. Of particular interest are the 2 main platforms with their temples, once part of the market, which also serve as important ceremonial areas. 2. Exploring the Mayan ruins of Chichen Itza. Few visitors will want to miss the chance to spend at least a little of their vacation time sightseeing at one or more of the larger Mayan ruins within reach of Cancun. One of the most popular day trips is to Chichen Itza, 3 hours west of the beaches and one of Mexico's largest and best restored archaeological sites. Settled by the Mayans more than 1,000 years ago, this UNESCO World Heritage Site includes many famous Chacmol statues, along with important buildings such as the 30-meter-tall El Castillo, one of the country's most famous pyramids. If you're an early riser, you may in fact want to join Chichen Itza and Cenote Swim Tour. This tour starts early and is a full day. Hotel pickups are scheduled for 7 a.m., but are worth it for the chance to explore the famous ruins. 1. Visiting Cancun's beautiful beaches. Most of Cancun's top resorts are built with direct access to the beaches, known in Spanish as playas. You'll enjoy stunning views over the sparkling, crystal-clear waters that make this destination so popular with tourists seeking a memorable Mexico vacation. Cancun, in fact, consists of a number of long stretches of beach, and while regular visitors may have their preferences, it's certainly hard to go wrong. They're all nice and have something great to offer. Among the most popular playas are De las Perlas, Juventud, Linda, Langosta, Tortugas, Caracol, and Chacmol, some of them lying alongside the Boulevard Cancun and the Paseo Cuculcan, all the way from the city boundary. Of these, Tortugas, Caracol, and Chacmol tend to be the busiest. Thank you guys for watching. If you want more videos like this one, make sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel to never miss out on any of our videos. We will meet you in the next videos.